Hello, my lovely Glow Zone lovelies. I just wanted to do a little video for my Kythera yoga retreat. I shall say it in Greek, Kythera yoga retreat, and to explain why I have chosen a rather remote island that requires either 2 flights to get to or a flight and a ferry. And the reason is it's pure magic there. You actually have to see it to believe it. I felt it as soon as I got on the island. It was like, whoa, what is this place? And I actually had the fortune to stay in 2 different ports, but where we're actually going, Avlemonas, when my dad and I sailed there with my family, honestly I thought I had just arrived in heaven. It was really bizarre. And if you actually see where the water is just down from the villas where we're going to be staying, it's like a swimming pool, but it's actually the sea. I'm not one for spending lots of time in the water generally. I'm a Leo. I like to sort of bathe and dip and bathe and dip, but this water was so beautiful, so healing, that I really wanted to spend time in it, and I did, and that's the point. Now, we really are making it as easy for you to get to as possible, so I'm basically moving the date along to the 22nd to the 29th, so that it's really easy to get an early morning flight from Gatwick, either on the 21st or the 22nd, and then be able to get to Kythera on the same day by getting a connecting flight, which is only 45 minutes from Athens. So, you know, we're trying to sort of make it really easy for you, bearing in mind you might want to come with your partner, you might want to come with your children and your partner, you might want to come with some friends. And there are plenty of places to stay near Athens Airport. Everybody's doing Airbnb these days. Also, you've got the opportunity to be able to see some sights on your return. So I've been looking at all the flights and looking at the flight prices and really choosing the cheapest time within the school holidays to be able to actually go, and that's why we're going when we're going. So at the moment there's like a 5:40 a.m. flight from Gatwick that gets into Athens, and then you've got not even a half-hour wait before you get on the next flight. So not every day do flights actually go to Kythera as well, which is why we need to get you there on a Tuesday, and we can start our program Tuesday afternoon, evening. I know, like, when we're looking at places to go on holiday, we want to make it as easy as possible, and, you know, anything that seems like an obstacle kind of puts you off. But it's a bit like a pilgrimage. This is a healing holiday. This is not just about going, doing a bit of yoga and having a nice holiday. It's going to be a really healing experience for everybody who comes. We're making a commitment to offer healing to our planet, so we'll be working with the sacred energy on the island of Kythera, and we'll be sending energy down into Gaia and supporting our planet and the shifts that are going on here. And we're also going to be strengthening our awareness of ourselves as multi-dimensional beings, which means embracing our shadow and our light and discovering the fullness of our beingness. Now, at present, I hopefully have Sally Lomas, who's a director of Birthlight, and also Kelly Lefki, or Kelly Ligdopoulou, who's a very dear friend of mine, both Birthlight teachers. Sally and I are both Birthlight tutors, and we're all yoga teachers that can offer yoga for pregnancy, postnatal recovery, babies, children, toddlers, teenagers. There's hopefully going to be another colleague coming along too, who's an acro yoga teacher, and she's going to be able to offer some acro play, and also as an extra, it's not included in the price, she'll be offering Thai yoga massage for anyone who wants some massage as well. The point is, it's a really safe place for the kids. If you are bringing your children, it's a very relaxing place. There are loads of lovely places to eat. There's no like transport around the local area, so there's no buses. We're going to take a tour one day, and we're going to go and see some sights on one of the days, so we're going to do that. And also my dad's going to be bringing his sailing boat, hopefully, so as an extra he will be offering sailing day trips. You can go off for 4 or 5 hours if you want to do that and experience it. It's a bit like what I say to people when they're bringing their partners to my workshops and there's often resistance. Oh, there's a little message somewhere. I'll try and find it. There's a little resistance, and it's like, I always say, just bring them, just get them there, and I'll do the rest. And this is the thing, once you get to this island, and it's not hard, okay, it just takes a little bit of planning, and as I said, we're making it as easy for you as possible. Once you get there, you're just going to be blown away by how beautiful it is. It is really, really amazing. Now, I'm just trying to see, I think someone's sending me messages and I can't actually see where, because I'm doing this from my computer. But if you have any questions, you can contact me this week on 07811 694 I'm actually going away at the end of the week. I'm going to Kauai to visit my lovely teacher, so I'm going to have to hand over to Louise, who will be taking care of queries while I'm away. So I will make sure that I publish her mobile number if she allows me, or an email address certainly that you can contact her on. But the key is to book up quickly. We're only asking for a quarter of the price of the retreat to book as your deposit, so you can pay in instalments right up until August. All you've really got to do now is book your flights and pay a quarter of the cost of the retreat, and then you're golden. You're ready to go, and you don't really need to bring anything, other than summer clothes. Is going to be really hot. You can bring your own mat if you like, but we're going to be taking care of that. It's really going to be something very, very special. So there's a reason why I've chosen this place and not just found an island really close to the mainland. There are lots of Greek islands. Most of them are very touristy unless you are going off the beaten track, and this island is truly special, really, really magical. So save the dates, 22nd to the 29th. If people are interested and they want me to run a webinar where I can say a little bit more about it, I might just do a live stream like this on Wednesday evening with answering anyone's questions. So if you've got questions, let me know. But the prices that are put up on the retreat page on Facebook include your accommodation and all of the yoga that we're going to be doing, and any outings that we do. You will need to pay for your transport and you will need to pay for your food, but you can do that really cheaply because all of the apartments are self-catering, like proper fitted kitchens, not silliness. So you could, eat at home and just have one meal out. It's reasonable, it really is reasonable once you're there, and it's easy. Once you commit to coming, I promise you'll get a lot of support to make sure that you find the relevant flights. And it's a €25 a taxi drive from the airport on Kythera to Avlemonas, which is where the villas are. So it's really not a biggie. On your way back, you can do some sightseeing in Athens if you want to, and you can get the flight back the next day, or an evening flight. I leave it with you, my dears. I hope those of you are feeling the pull to come, because it is going to be amazing. And every apartment basically has a double room, and then it has a living room, open plan with the kitchen, fully aircon, Wi-Fi, and what happens in the living room is it looks like a sofa, but it's two proper beds. So the villas can all accommodate 4. Some can accommodate 5. There are 3 cots there. Christian says he's coming. Wicked. Come along. Yeah, it's just going to be lovely. There's a couple of studio apartments. There are different prices for each apartment depending on the view that you have. But honestly, I haven't been anywhere like it, and I've been to a lot of islands in Greece, and I have to say it's really worth the trek. So if you can find it in your budget and you can come along, it's going to be a holiday to remember. Just don't delay. The early bird price ends the end of February. So beginning of March, we really need to get the bookings in by April. Otherwise, it's a question of needing to pass the villas on to other people who want them. So it's a very in-demand place despite the challenges of getting there. Just bear that in mind, okay? I'll leave the idea with you to ponder on your Sunday evening, but sunshine is guaranteed. I promise you that, and the waters are gorgeous. Leave you there. Namaste.